Simon, AstraZeneca's share price is down over 6% today. What's the reason?
Well, guidance for 2016 has been issued today, and it was below expectations. Revenues next year or this year are expected to decline by a low to mid single-digit percentage, and generic competition for Cresta in the US market is expected to be the main headwind. Management basically saying it's going to offset growth from new products.
So does this come as a huge surprise?
Well, no, not really. And in essence, little has changed with the broader story here. I mean, investors have been aware for some time that revenues are going to decline this year and next year. I think maybe, possibly in the current investment environment in particular, the results today and the guidance have just provided a timely reminder that the good times for AstraZeneca are still some way off.
And of course, it's coming up to 2 years since AstraZeneca fought off interest from Pfizer, obviously with the promise of a stellar recovery in sales. $45 billion in revenue by 2023, wasn't it?
Well, exactly. I mean, I think most analysts, and presumably investors too, view those forecasts somewhat optimistically, given the circumstances in which they were set as targets. I think what people want to see is progress, and there's definitely evidence of that, particularly in terms of approvals. Lynparza and Tagrisso in oncology last year, and the company's made good progress in terms of out-licensing non-core assets, and it continues to make smaller acquisitions with a long-term focus. I mean, interestingly, the CEO did say today that he'd be now open to deals which provide an immediate impact on the top line. I think what may concern some investors is how rapidly the immuno-oncology market is evolving, and AstraZeneca is hoping to make a big play here. But it confirmed today that one of its most advanced clinical studies, which was in third-line lung cancer, has been stopped, which is for strategic reasons. And essentially what's happened is the commercial opportunity in this particular segment is now shrinking rapidly given the effectiveness of drugs which were already on the market. I think one bright spot is the suggestion that AstraZeneca could now be the first company to publish late-stage data for a dual immuno-oncology combination in lung cancer. And combinations are seen as the next stage of evolution for this market. And so I think this data could be quite important in shaping sentiment around how AstraZeneca's pipeline is progressing. But the data is at least a year away, so in the meantime, investors need to sit tight.